Hey guys, so today is going to be a clear of Ultimate Hera Rush with DMeta after she got her new HP buff in the leader skill, which is actually really helpful. As you can see, total team HP is over 40,000, which is honestly insane. And it makes it really easy to get under the 80% conditional for the leader skill. And while you watch the gameplay, I'm going to be doing commentary on the Final Fantasy collab, which is a collab a lot of people have been waiting for a long time, ever since it came out in Japan. A few months back, actually. It's been quite a while. No one really thought it would come to NA because everyone thought it would really be the same thing as, well, Dragon Ball Z is the most infamous collab that Japan had that NA will probably never get, sadly, with a lot of good stuff in it like Super Vegeta. So, on the topic of the Final Fantasy collab, I'm personally a very big Final Fantasy fan. I've played almost all the games except for some of the newer ones, and I honestly really think that as much as I like Final Fantasy, it's definitely not worth rolling in the Final Fantasy collab REM that's out for the next 2 weeks or 14 days or something like that, because nothing in it really stands out. And to be completely honest, it'd be a lot more worth it to just roll in the Godfest going on right now, like today on Monday the 2nd and Tuesday the 3rd of November, because, well, in the collab REM, pretty much all the 4 stars are very bad. So this is like along the same lines of almost all the collab REMs ever, like DC, Batman, all the stuff that's already hit NA. The 4 stars are almost always terrible. So sadly, like, my favorite character of all time from any franchise of Final Fantasy, or from any franchise, in really any franchise, it has to be Vivi. They made him a 4-star, and he's honestly really bad. So I was kind of pissed off when that happened, but nothing I can really do. So the 2 best 5 stars are, well, there are 3 5 stars. There's Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, and Sephiroth and Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. So Squall is really good. He's like a Kushinada Hime, which, if you don't know, is multiplier based on combos. So the more combos you get, the higher multiplier gets, and it's at a certain interval. I believe it's 0.5 for every combo between like 3 to 10, and it's a bit lower of a multiplier than Kushinada, so it's not really worth it. Second of all, Sephiroth. Sephiroth seems really good. I love his art, love his typing, I love pretty much everything about him, except that compared to newer stuff that's been hitting, and even farmable stuff like Zero Infinity is amazing. The Awakenings are good. Everything about him is on par with practically special Godfest exclusives, and he's farmable. That's honestly unbelievable. Sephiroth doesn't really match up with today's endgame meta. He doesn't really have anything that makes him really pop out like other things do. So I honestly wouldn't suggest rolling for him. And finally, the best thing by far in the Final Fantasy REM collab, Cloud. Cloud is extremely strong because you can use a cloud system, which is pretty much a team with multiple clouds, utilizing the haste to constantly reuse his active and do damage over and over and over. So if you do IP hard enough, the only reason to roll this REM, in my opinion, would be to get multiple clouds. Well, if you're lucky, of course, if you're lucky enough, or if you spend enough money, like Gung Ho always wants, to get enough clouds to run cloud system. Other than that, Final Fantasy collab, not worth it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. See you in the next one.